much with Metta World Peace.
Call me Ron. Call me Ron.
Ron Artest. All right, that's right. Okay, Ron Artest. Ron, who's going to be the coach of the Lakers? You fired Mike Brown yesterday, not you personally, but the organization.
I'm not sure. I think Bernie did a great job. I think Mike Brown had a great run, and I think Bernie did a great job. So right now, we're just going to try to get wins.
Who's going to be the coach? Come on, who do you want to be the coach? Phil Jackson, Mike D'Antoni?
Well, we don't know. It's not up to me. I'm just a player, and I just like to have fun.
Did you enjoy playing for Phil? Would you like to see him come back?
I definitely enjoy playing for Phil, but Phil got 13 rings, and let's see what happens. You never know.
And what about your teammates? They've made some expressions. What's the consensus?
Well, I haven't really, everything happened so fast. It just happened yesterday.
You've never been at a loss for words. You're a big fight fan. Let me ask you about Marino and Mares. Who do you like in that fight?
I like Marino. He's tough, but I just think Mares. I think he's gonna get him.
Ron, good to see you.
Oh yeah, you too, baby.
All right, Ron Artest with us, Morrow.
All right, Jim, lots of stars in the city of stars, Los Angeles. Metta World Peace, Ron Artest. Lakers off to a slow start, but picking up the win last night, and Santa Cruz picking up where he left off in the 5th round, beginning to work the jab a little more here as we enter the second half of this championship.
Did any of us think after round 4 that Zaleta would still be here for round 6? He is a tough dude, and he's fighting back.
Oh, yeah, he's not one of those guys that's trying to survive. If he's in there, he's going to try.
I don't know. Now there's the uppercut from Zaleta, but he is not hurting Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz has already thrown in power punches, 335 in this fight.
Catches him with a grazing right hand as Zaleta was walking away from the ropes, but again with his back to the ropes, fighting, using the right uppercut. That one catches the jaw, that one deflects off the gloves, and Santa Cruz digging away at the body with the left hand.
You see him setting up those body shots beautifully. A little touch upstairs and then drop something hard to the body. There he goes again with the same kind of setup. And again.
And he's bringing the hands down of Zaleta, who does not want to get hit with those body punches. This is the 4th fight of the year for Leo Santa Cruz. He stays busy. They don't rule out him fighting again this year.
Just past the midway point of the 6th round.
Well, Zaleta's got a great chin, man, because he's taking some shots.
1-2 combination, right uppercut again by Zaleta, but it's the more power, the more pop is behind the champion's punches. Now beginning to roll off Zaleta's punches. Roll with them.
Yeah, we said earlier, if there's a flaw in his defense, he's squared good shots. He's starting to roll off his shoulders and stuff like that. So showing a little bit of a wrinkle on his defense here in Santa Cruz.
This is a really entertaining fight, though. Well, Santa Cruz is winning every one of these rounds, but Victor Zaleta is making it very entertaining and very competitive in a certain way.
And showing off stout whiskers, not just the whiskers on his mustache. It is, after all, November, but man, he has been tagged with some very powerful shots, absorbing all of them. Now with 30 seconds left, it's Santa Cruz working the body with the right and the left, again with the left hook. Now the left hook upstairs.
And those shots have to hurt, but look at the poker face on Zaleta. He shows no expression no matter what he's getting hit with. Those shots are hurting. The snap on them, we hear them ringside. They're so hard. But Zaleta not only takes them, but he's coming back firing.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. We are headed to the 7th of this IBF Bantamweight title fight here in Los Angeles. And a quick reminder, there's more fighting action on Showtime's acclaimed series Shameless, starring William H. Macy. New season premieres January 13th at 9 p.m.
Flipping Ian left early?
He said they had to pick something up before school.
Go, 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 go!
Now, how am I supposed to swallow that?
Who said anything about swallowing?
Whoa!
The ultimate battle of the Gallagher family continues.
Go!
I'm gonna stab you in the chest.
Shameless season premiere Sunday, January 13th at 9, followed by the season premiere of House of Lies.
This is a rough and tumble fight inside. It's been very cleanly fought, but from time to time, there's heads banging in there, and there's the body work of Santa Cruz and a caution about the heads, but neither man doing it intentionally, as rough as things are in there. Santa Cruz continuing to average over 107 punches, 100 punches in a round, through 107 in the last round.
Round 7 underway. We talked about the Fighting Gallagher's, Shameless coming up in the new year. We talk about Santa Cruz coming from a fighting family. Zaleta has 2 brothers. Odilon, who's a pro light flyweight, 15-2, and his brother Jose Alberto boxes as an amateur, and you can hear those body shots reverberate throughout the Staples Center.
And you know, Santa Cruz has gone down to the body a lot since he knocked him down with body punches, but hasn't been able to get Zaleta down.
And you talk about amazing statistics. Look at the totals here, guys.
Well, you know, for, not only throwing a lot for Santa Cruz, but landing at 40%. When you throw that many, that's extraordinary. And Zaleta's been busy as well.
More than 1,000 punches thrown here, heading into, you know, the second half of the fight. It's amazing. Nearly 400 connects, Paulie.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, Zaleta's output is pretty high, but compared to Santa Cruz, it's starting to pale. Meantime, you know, for a normal guy this weight, he's got a pretty high output this fight himself.
4-punch combination by the champion.
And you know, Santa Cruz, over the course of the fights we've seen him in, he never slows the pace. So you might, if you're asking yourself and you haven't seen this young man, could he continue this pace? Yes, he has.
We talked about stats in the early going. Cliff Rold is absolutely correct. I mean, he's a volume puncher, the champion, but he is also very, very accurate. Left hook from the challenger. Pace not really slowing down. Another blistering 4-punch combination, and the challenger is down again. He was down in the 4th. He's down once again here in the 7th in the final minute.
6, 7. Hey, ¿quieres pelear? ¿Quieres pelear? Aquí, manos arriba. ¿Quieres pelear? Bien, bien, bien. Let's go.
You talk about accurate volume punching, Paulie. That's what led to the knockdown.
Oh, absolutely. Blistering was the way you described it, and it sure was blistering. He's got more time than he did after the first knockdown. Let's see what he does with the time left in the round.
And yet Zaleta gamely fighting back after being knocked down with 23 seconds left in the 7th round.
Zaleta fighting like he's offended that Santa Cruz tried to came for the finish, as if to say, "What, you nuts? I'm still here."
Right uppercut and a right hook now. Zaleta leaning forward. Final 10 seconds of the round, has himself pinned in the corner. Santa Cruz teeing off. And referee Ray Corona looking intently, and Zaleta survives another round.
Want to continue? Yes. It's not over yet. We're the ones that are going to finish this.
Here is where, with a 3-punch combination, I mean, that is beautiful to watch. And it ended with the uppercut, but it was the body punch that actually did the most damage to Zaleta. This is just superb. You just have to admire what he can do in terms of combination punching. You see the look on Santa Cruz's face. I'm enjoying this, he's saying.
Yeah, and I love the leverage he gets on his shots. He's very well balanced, a very well-schooled fighter.
He's the definition of boxer-puncher.
Absolutely.
IBF Bantamweight champion Leo Santa Cruz, the challenger Victor Zaleta, producing a very entertaining tilt thus far. The 8th round underway, and they again look to tattoo each other, but it's Santa Cruz with the edge.
You can make the case, though, that he is so worn down, Zaleta, that his corner might want to start thinking about this fight ending. Although I know he's fighting back, but he's taking a pounding in this match.
Yeah, this is a good round to gauge exactly what he has left.
Yes.
And we talk about Zaleta and his education. He works for the City of Chihuahua Sports Department, married with 2 children. Has a lot to live for, but I'm sure he is not going to go down without a fight. Gets ripped with another right hand. And when he leans forward like that, he's opening himself up to a Santa Cruz uppercut.
Yeah, and Santa Cruz has landed his share. Santa Cruz has landed over 100 body punches in this fight. That's extraordinary.
Now tagging him with the jab.
Again, you want to say Zaleta should get off the ropes. He can't be with his back to the ropes, but you know, at this point, you don't even know if he has the energy to get off the ropes.
Precisely.
Overhand right by the champion. Zaleta sneaks in the right uppercut, and again, that's really the only punch that has seemed to reap any sort of dividends for him in this fight, and they haven't landed as often as he would like.
And even when they do, he's just not bothering Santa Cruz enough. He's not respecting his power, which is why I made the point early in the fight. If you're the kind of guy who can't hold the guy off with his pressure with power, you got to change range consistently so that the guy can't get in punching range to get off that many punches. Zaleta hasn't done that. Santa Cruz has been in his range. He's been able to get off all these punches.
Final minute of the 8th. Another withering attack by the champion. Zaleta comes back with a combination of his own, but again, you can even hear it. There's not the pop that you hear when the champion throws his punch.
And they're bouncing off the gloves of Santa Cruz, whose defense continues to be stout.
.25 seconds left in the 8th round.
Again, right here, Santa Cruz should be cutting the ring off. Just give him that many few seconds of breathing room. It can mean the difference between this fight going the distance and him getting the stoppage.
Cogent comment for the future when he's in against even better opposition. Absolutely.
Well, one would expect that here in Los Angeles, the Stars would be out in full force. As Nathan Cleverly fought earlier tonight on Show Extreme and defended his WBO light heavyweight championship. Adrian Broner going to be in action next week. The former WBO junior lightweight champion in attendance. Not exactly a fan favorite here in LA.
He's controversial.
Well, here's a fan favorite in Los Angeles. The Clippers' Caron Butler taking in the sweet science, and he's also tweeting for us. Well, you heard him. It's Ron Artest, or is it Metta World Peace? Either way, he's a member of the Lakers, looking to turn around their season in the first week. And finally, Oscar De La Hoya, the former champion turned a promoter, a champion in 6 weight divisions. His statue outside of the Staples Center here in LA, and I'm sure he's enjoying the action that his promotion is